So in astrology, we have something called shadow work, and I want to do a mini podcast episode about shadow work because I sent in a question to another podcaster who has kind of an open forum for questions, because I've been working through a lot of feeling like a fraud and feeling like, how can I put this work out when I too am going through a major 8th house transit in my natal chart right now with this Venus retrograde. And so my question that I posed was like, how can I still do this work that I'm doing, pulling tarot cards and reading other people's astrology charts and feel like I'm doing this from an authentic space. I'm clearly out here as a comedian making a vlog about how I'm going through some deep mental healing as well, and this journey that I am documenting on a weekly basis and really leaning into my vulnerability and putting myself out there. And so what I can offer is just being extremely honest about what I'm going through, which is right now I'm working through shadow work. And I even this weekend last weekend I did an anger workshop. This weekend I'm doing a shadow work workshop. So the growth never stops. The spiritual growth never stops. And I think what I've observed, especially as I'm moving through limiting beliefs, what I've observed is when I look at people on an expansive profile, meaning the people that I aspire to on their level of manifestation, their level of expansion, what I've learned is a lot of these people are people who are not afraid to put it out there. Like the people that I really look up to, the people that I really admire, are people that really say and own their shadows, who really say, are extremely honest and clear about the fact that they go through trauma, they're healing trauma, they are doing this work, and it doesn't stop. And those are the people that I gravitate towards when I look at business owners and people that are doing comedy and people that are doing anything to the level that I aspire to be. So as somebody who is an astrologer, I pull tarot cards every day. This is part of the work that I'm going to be leaning into, and I really appreciate that there is a major TikTok trend of leaning into shadow work. And I do think that for millennials specifically, but it's not limited to millennials, it's just that millennials were born with a South Node and Pluto in Scorpio, which is the generation of shadow work. And so for that generation, their legit purpose is to transform that South Node in Scorpio and bring it towards the North Node in Taurus for the collective. So now, as the North Node is in the sign of Aries for everybody, we are legit taking that lesson of the South Node in Scorpio and transmuting it through our relationships and bringing it towards a North Node in the sign of Aries through Western astrology, which is the sacred fires, the sacred cleansing. And I think it's very interesting, on a collective scale, how the world is experiencing. I mean, if you look at the global map of fires today, how many fires around the world, whether they are nature-made, human interruption, it really is interesting because, how we look at these sacred fires are overall, what are they cleansing, what are they highlighting? And with the North Node in Aries, it is about truth. I mean, if you look at the purpose between Aries and Libra is to balance. If something is unbalanced, the South Node will review it and reveal it. And with the North Node in Aries, it's about taking charge and being brave and being courageous and bringing that fire forward in a positive way. The highest soul version of Libra is saying, look at this balanced relationship. But a balanced relationship has to go through the transmutation of the South Node in Scorpio saying, here's where the codependency was, or the patternings that were highly toxic were. And then the North Node in Taurus says, let's ground this, root this, and find true value in this. And then the North Node in Aries is saying, and also independence. There can be independence within relationships, and there is a twin flame element to this. So shadow work really highlights also our 8th house, our 12th house, and in this particular case with the North Node in Aries, our 1st house, and our 7th house with the South Node in Libra. So this is just a mini podcast about shadow work and the North and South Node. Thank you for listening. This is Trust Your Glitter. This weekend I have some tarot card reading specials that are out right now, but I'm also doing chart readings. So right now all of my work is going to be audio and messenger based. So you can find me at Trust Your Glitter on Instagram. I'm kristy-belich on all social media. And right now I'm doing a 3-card tarot draw for 11/11. And that is 3 cards. And I just do a very quick sort of assessment of a general reading for those 3 cards. And I'm also doing these type of style podcasts, but they are very personalized. They will be in your email. And right now it's $10, or excuse me, 10 minutes for $30. And the reasoning for that is I dive into your reading. For this, I would prefer your astrology chart. So that's your natal chart details, date of birth, time of birth, city or town, and then also, your birthday, year, and any questions that you have with that. In a 10-minute personalized podcast, I dive into your natal chart. And if you would prefer tarot, just let me know. You can DM me on any of my social media or email me, Christina with a K, belich@gmail.com, and I'll put all of this in the show notes. So this is my current reading special for the weekend as I work through my and I'm not editing of any of my mistakes out as I work through my shadow work of owning my self-value and knowing that, this is work. This is all of the work out here. So, I'm excited. It's good to be doing readings again. And because I'm so sensitive, I can't really do phone readings right now. It really has to be very specialized if I'm doing phone readings right now. But that will shift and change as the cycles change. And thank you. Have a great weekend. And I hope I get to speak to y'all on Messenger or through little podcasts. Take care.